up, Southwest Florida? It is time for your neighborhood news podcast where we go neighborhood by neighborhood, community by community. We talk about what's going on. This is off script, and we have a special guest today.
That's right. Coming to the stage.
Certified meteorologist Trent Eric.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
We figured a lot of people might want to hear from you today.
Yeah.
Might have to move your big noggin so they can see.
Looks like it's coming out of my ears.
Maybe I should step to the side and then.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. So that's Aaron, and we are going to be hearing a lot about this.
Well, I feel like we're already hearing a lot about her.
So where are we streaming right now? Are we on Facebook? We're on all the things.
Yeah, we're going to be on Facebook, YouTube.
This is something, you and I have talked about this a lot. When you see forecasts for tropical things on TikTok and social media, and then if you actually take the time to look at the source on who it's coming from, not joking, it's a realtor in Texas.
Yes.
There's a realtor here in Florida
Yes.
that shared one when this storm first came out, a computer model, 7 million views. And it wasn't even a storm.
It's not even,
So I always say, like, there's a meteorologist, and then there's these meteorologists who are on social media, and you just got to find a source. Exactly. Give me that.
that was a ching.
But bottom line is, this storm, we're going to be talking about it all week long. By the time we get towards the weekend, we might finally have an idea for sure where it's going to go. This one's 3,000 miles away from us, and on average to get from, let's see, this side.
Yeah.
Where you're at, off the Cabo Verde Islands, over to there, you're looking at a week. To possibly impact the U.S., if it were, it could take 10 to 14 days. Like, that's how long we're going to be watching this.
So next weekend, this upcoming weekend, and into early next week, we'll have a better idea. You know, it's never a bad idea if you need to get like a couple little supplies, but we don't need to be stockpiling anything yet or ever. So we're just happy we have an amazing team of meteorologists that we trust with everything. And so when they tell us it's time to watch it, we will.
And listen, right now what we're seeing on the long-term models, which, quite frankly, they have a couple that go out 10 to 14 days, but there's so little skill. And the technology is trying to get better, but they flip-flop all around, and there's just not consistency yet. That's why the National Hurricane Center's forecast, will stop and only go out about a week, just right there around Puerto Rico. Good news is those models are trending with a turn, but you got to think back, not trying to fear cash or whatever. Irma,
we know.
At 1.2 was supposed to turn early, and it kept getting pushed by this ridge of high pressure and eventually impact us. That's why we got to watch.
You just never know. You can never compare two storms. That's what you always say, right?
Yeah, and just honesty is the only thing we can do, and that's about all we know where it's going to head from there. We just got to wait to see where the steering current's set up, and hopefully it turns out to see. But if there was someone right now that would probably have the most concern, to be Bermuda.
Okay.
And maybe the Bahamas on a close passage, but nothing to worry about yet. But like you said, this is only the e-storm, and it's going to be our first hurricane of the year. So I think it's a good reminder, like, okay, we're here. It's the peak. It's time to start buying and make sure you got the water stocked up. Maybe some gas for the generator. Just around.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tart.
Let them know. That's the top of your hurricane list. Yeah, tough. And it's important to mention this is still a tropical storm, right? It is projected to become the first major hurricane of the season.
Yeah, first hurricane and first major.
Right. Yep. But I did see, like on social this morning, people calling it a hurricane already.
Tropical storm.
So, like, this is where we are.
Yeah.
Maybe Thursday, you said, right?
Right.
Yeah, Thursday morning, the hurricane. We were talking during the show today at a commercial break. If I haven't even paid attention to all of them, but if you were to look at the social media posts I've seen, Florida should have been hit by 10 hurricanes already this year because of people posting one deterministic computer model run that it's just not the way you forecast weather.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, we do have a lot of people who think they are meteorologists on social media and online now. So you just have to, come to the people you trust the most.
And it's sad because people are wanting clicks. They monetize their channels.
Yep.
So they don't care if it's accurate. They want the money and the clicks and the monetization. So, nope, not me.
Not me.
I just want to say, if you're looking for a reputable meteorologist, here's one. You can find him on Facebook at Trent Eric, certified meteorologist Trent Eric. Also, we have certified meteorologist Katie Walls, and we also have meteorologist Andrew Shipley.
We have a great team.
Yeah, just going to like a news website is like it's going to help give you the proper information versus all the things that can make you crazy for no reason.
The hype.
Can I be honest with you both?
I hope you will be.
As you're talking about the first hurricane of the year, you could just look at your faces and be like, really? We're doing this.
You know?
But it's good news.
Were we just like blissfully ignorant as kids? Because we grew up in Southwest Florida. I mean, listen, I moved here the day before Andrew hit Florida.
August 23rd?
Yes. We arrived on my birthday and then we got here and we had to leave because my parents were like, hurricane? What? No, we're leaving.
Yeah.
But my point is, like, going through middle school and high school, right? I'm sure there were all kinds of things threatening Florida, but I just was like blissfully unaware.
It was like hurricane party was a thing once it was like category 3 and below. You weren't even like worried about it.
Yep.
Which is crazy now because even if I hear tropical storm now, and even just a few years ago before Ian, I'd be like, yo, whatever. We're going to live through it. We're going to chill. We're going to have some days off. It's fine. But now it's just things are very different.
Very, very different.
I'm not going to get in a global warming debate, here or talk about that, but naturally we go through cycles. The Madden-Julian oscillation, things happen with ocean currents where things will be quiet for a while. And there were decades where Florida didn't have much and there wasn't much activity, including the west side of the state. When I started here in Florida, 0405, that was the Alex, Bonnie, Charlie, Ivan, Francis, Jean year.
Yes.
And then we went into the Greek alphabet the following season, and all of a sudden everybody's antennas went up.
Yep.
And then we had a little break, and then it's just been the Gulf the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You remember we got Zeta and all those storms hit
Man.
Louisiana and
Yes.
Texas, and then
Yes.
unfortunately we've been dealing with it the last couple of years. So it looks like Marcos was asking if Aaron could be a Cat 4. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, so if you're on Facebook and you have questions, you're welcome, whether it's about this topic or the next one we go to. Drop us a line, ask a question, and we will answer it for you. It just depends, right? It depends on the temperature of the waters and all the fun
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a lot of energy. The Atlantic's warm right now, and once it gets past this Saharan dust a little bit there, Friday and Saturday, there's really nothing holding it back.
It was a long, dramatic pause.
It was.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure I share our Facebook Live. I always forget to do that, and I feel like it's important to do that.
I support it. Trent, you want to stay with us for a little while?
Sure.
Or are you busy?
I have sitting right here with you.
He
beautiful
has
ladies.
nothing else to do.
I don't know what
the pregnant pause was
Yeah,
for.
I can just go stare at that forecast graphic of Aaron a little longer and like, move. Let's go.
Turtle, let's go.
Shift.
So I want to talk about McCollum Hall because Yoshi Price is our Fort Myers community correspondent. She does an amazing job covering Fort Myers. So the way it works with our community correspondents is they cover a specific area of Southwest Florida all the time. They live there. They work there. They get to know the people. They know all the topics that are near and dear to people's hearts. So Fort Myers Community Redevelopment Agency ended their contract last night with the developer of McCollum Hall. If you don't know what McCollum Hall is, it is a historic building in the Dunbar community of Fort Myers. I mean, it was like a hot spot for live music and dancing and jazz. We're talking like the Ella Fitzgeralds and the B.B. Kings of the world, right? So anyway, he had this idea to develop McCollum Hall into... It was like a little bit of a grocery store, as you can see, some food. What do you call those? Not food, like
like a food hall.
Food hall. There you go. Thank you. And there was an agreement with the city, and they like designed things out, and they had timelines and whatnot. So the city ended up pulling the contract yesterday, saying that the deadlines and the design were not being followed, among other things. And now the developer is alleging discrimination. And he's warning of gentrification in the Dunbar community. He's like, we want something for the Dunbar community there. So this is definitely a talk or something Miyoshi has her eyes on. But the contract got pulled last night.
Yeah, it's a big deal because we've been watching McCollum Hall, and it's literally been sitting there for all of these years. This potential contract gave a lot of people in the community hope, right? Like finally something's going to be done. In fact, I can think of a few vendors, local businesses that were already in negotiations thinking about, I can have one of these food hall spots for my restaurant. And people already having plans to move forward. It felt like this was the step in the right direction for a lot of people in the community. So a lot of people obviously very frustrated because now we're like back at
square one
again, right? And the conversation about gentrification in Dunbar is a huge talker for a lot of people in the community. So there is an understanding as to why people want to make sure that event space that was such a key part of the Dunbar's history continues to be something that belongs to the people of the Dunbar community.
In the community.
In the community.
And so the question is, what happens next, right? Well, the contract was pulled. From what I understand from Yoshi, the city and the CRA, which is the Community Redevelopment Agency, they are going to take they're going to start really back at square one and start taking public input again about what you want to see, what you're hoping to see there. Some of those opinions were already given, right? Like, because we were going to have affordable housing there and whatnot. So I would just recommend, if you feel called to do so, like when they have those meetings and you can give the input wherever it may be, do that. Make sure your voice is heard so the city hears you loud and clear.
I will say that they had those meetings like leading up to this point. They had a few meetings, like not just in Dunbar, they had them throughout the community, asking people to come in and give their opinions. People talked about a food hall, senior center, a rec space, all types of stuff. And those meetings were packed, which tells you how important this is.
There's a need.
To the Southwest Florida community. There is a need. People care about it. But I think it feels like a little bit of a burn for people. Just unfortunately, it's just the way the circumstance is that they showed up to those meetings, some people like consistently, and then we're back at square one. So I just want to piggyback off of what you're saying. Like, listen, we're back at the drawing board again, which is kind of frustrating. I went to those meetings. I get it. But your opinion and how we move forward with it almost matters even more now in the situation as we're starting again.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Miyoshi will keep you covered. She's going to follow that as it develops and moves on. And you can follow her dedicated page on fox4now.com.
Yes.
She's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Okay. I'll toot Miyoshi's horn. So do you guys have car payments? Little fun question for a Tuesday.
I
You guys love your car payments?
I don't have a car payment.
Ooh, I don't either.
I do, because I was,
you have a newer car.
yeah, and I was 3 months away from paying my last car off when I was in an accident.
It wasn't a bad
I
accident.
was in a really bad
I'm just glad
accident.
you're okay.
Thank you so much. And that's the part I try to remember every time, like, my auto pay comes out for my car. But man, it was so different shopping this time for a new car than the time before.
It's more expensive,
It
right?
is way more expensive. And just for like, you're like, I want the basic car, which maybe part of my problem is I don't just want the basic car, right? But like, even at the basic model, with interest rates and stuff, what that price was literally what I paid for the upgraded model of my car previously.
Right. So Florida, get this, ranks 5th in the nation for $1,000 plus car payments. That's
$1,000 is crazy.
I remember. Okay, I'm going to date myself a little bit.
it.
Like,
19.
and I didn't even have a lot of money.
Stop it!
21. I didn't have a lot of money to put down back then because
You were
young.
we're all poor when we start off.
starting.
My car payment was under $200.
Girl.
It was like one something.
Girl.
Like remember
Yes.
those days?
First car
Or
was
even
like
in the
301.
twos, okay? Twos
Yes.
would be great.
Yes.
200s.
Yes.
No.
Now, is this skewed because you think about, I lived on the East Coast for years, when you see the Bentleys, the Lambos, like you've got this higher scale,
Maybe.
The
The study is basing it on 180,000 credit reports, though. So
Okay.
it's not just off like 10,000 people.
Gotcha, so it's pretty wide.
But I
pretty
do,
widespread.
I do think, right? Like driving around, or if you look at your friends or your family, like people do tend, if they're going to splurge and go for something that they can't quite afford, it's on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm different. If the car gets me from point A to point B, my thing is eventually they all end up in the same place, and that's the scrapyard or the recycling place. Most of them
Sure.
fall apart.
Sure.
So I go I drive a Chevy Equinox, and I've got an old pickup truck that they're both paid off.
Yeah.
I just try to save my money for other things when it comes to that.
You're smart.
I try.
Gen X is most likely to have costly loans, according to this report. So Ryan, our senior reporter, Ryan Kruger, did a It's Your Money
Yeah,
segment
he
on
has a
this.
segment.
And so you can go to fox4now.com and watch the whole thing if you want to. But yeah, Gen X apparently is most likely to have the costly loans.
That's me, right? Gen X, yes.
I don't know what I am.
I think that's you.
I think I'm a millennial.
Yeah, we categorize you as a millennial, but Trent is definitely Gen X. Yeah.
Sorry for you, dude.
Oh, good.
It's okay. It's all love. Yeah. But I was reading about this even before Ryan's story, and they were talking about the importance of considering what your bank loan could look like versus the dealership loan, or
Gotcha.
versus financing directly through the dealership if that's how you're going to buy a car. Interesting conversation about that. So if you are looking for a car,
Yeah.
definitely just take a look. There's a lot of conversation around. Obviously, people are like, I need a new car, but like $1,000 a month is crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it was the Today Show actually that did a whole segment on how to purchase a car in this market and get the most bang for your buck. And that was one of the suggestions. It was actually really good.
See, I bought mine used as well, and the interest rates on used cars are higher than new. You know, the new ones you get 0% or whatever.
Yeah.
But I found, like, when you get old enough and you get your 401ks, whether it's in Roth or whatever, you can borrow against your own money. So you're your own bank. So you're paying yourself the interest instead of a bank.
Trent.
So
Infinite banking, it's called.
there you go, debt-free life. So I was kind of doing the same thing, but at that point I borrowed it from my savings and paid it back to myself instead of
the bank.
someone else. Yeah.
There was something else I was going to say. I just had a senior moment.
Yeah, millennial. Sure.
Oh, well, I'm not in the market for a car anytime soon because I have 2 6-year-olds who love to like drop stuff and pour
Goldfish
stuff.
everywhere.
And, oh, mommy, my smoothie that you just handed me is all over the floor. So I'm like, it's not happening. My
I
car's
will say, for
7 years old.
someone, we can both attest to this. For someone who's got the kids in tow all the time, all over Southwest Florida, your car has seen. It's like pretty.
It was clean.
I knew you guys were getting in the car. So I had to drive them somewhere. We were going on a work trip, and I was
Miami.
like, oh yeah, well I'll drive. If you think I wasn't an Eager Beaver, like you better clean that, clean it good, give it the little scent spray. Yeah,
Girl,
no,
they did
wipe
that
it
then.
down. with
Shout
the
out to
Armorall.
Eager Beaver.
I
They
love
get it
Eager
done.
Beaver. Eager Beaver's the best. I always buy the like 4 for $100
The pack.
package.
Yeah.
Best.
Before you move on, I saw Texas has the highest in $1,000 car payments. I think that's those old $100,000 Denali pickup trucks. Pickup trucks, new ones like that. Whew.
Pickup trucks are expensive.
I went and looked, and I was like, "Yep, I'll keep my old one."
Cars in general are expensive. I know. Anyway. So Alex Orenchuk, who we just absolutely adore, is our Charlotte County community correspondent. And
What?
I don't know. They laughed at me. I did something funny. Probably
are you jelly?
not
Hold on. Are
intentional.
you jelly of Alex Orenchuk?
No, I love it. No, I love Alex.
It's changed when we said how
No.
much we love Alex. We love you
I
too.
love that dude.
Alex is a great guy. If you ever have something in the Charlotte County area that you need looked into, Alex Orenchuk is your man. So he works and lives in that area. He's in it. He knows what's going on. So if you remember a while back, there was a deal where Fisherman's Village, if you've ever been, it's like a bunch of shops on the water, beautiful area. They were being sold.
Yep, I remember.
Apparently, that's not happening anymore. I guess the sale fell through. The deal collapsed after insurance complications, and I guess there was some hurricane damage that they had to look at. So property is still under receivership, but they're open to buyers. So if you're like, hey, I don't need to worry about a car payment, and I can buy Fisherman's Village.
Oh, look at me. We were complaining about car payments. Let me buy a village.
Either way, there are 2 new restaurants opening up in Fisherman's Village. That's what matters to us, right? We're like, okay, I can't buy Fisherman's Village, but it's not like it's closing down. They're just looking for a new buyer. Harpoon Harry's and the Captain's Table are both closing, and 2 new restaurants are coming to Fisherman's Village.
And they're too local, right? Like
Yeah.
2 local chefs are.
Yes, and I love trying out. Shari and I ran into each other on Saturday night trying out the new local restaurant in downtown Fort Myers.
Yes, Oishi Ristorante. And it was
So good. I
was
learned
so good.
that oishi means delicious in Japanese. And so it's like a play on words because it's spelled a little differently. But our bartender, yes, I had a drink, was telling me that like in Japan, when something's so good, they're like, oishi. I don't know if I believe that, but
I think I did read that somewhere though, Amy. Like because when we went to Japan, I think I remember that being
that's
a
right.
thing.
She's been to Japan. I haven't been to Japan.
That was a flex, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
I
a
was not
total
trying to flex.
She's like that time I went to
that time.
Japan. I yelled oishi.
That is
Okay,
not what I
just
meant.
saying.
That's not what I meant.
Well, you ate there too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brad Koza and Brad
Kilgore. Yeah.
Unbelievable
Food
food.
made you want to cry.
It's like Japanese Italian fusion.
Yes.
Okay.
But what was you ate there too?
Yeah.
Did you have like a favorite thing out of the few things that you tried?
The dumplings. Did you have the dumplings?
That sauce that you dip it in, it's fire.
Speaks to your soul.
There's like he makes the sausage. You can't be like a vegan and eat there, right? Okay, let's just be real.
It's real.
So it's like the dumpling is like Asian-y.
Yeah.
And then the sausage and fennel on the inside. But what you dip it in, typically it's like a ponzu sauce.
Okay.
No, it's like, I don't even know.
Yeah, and they pour it in front of you
Oh, so good.
in like a
I feel like I
teapot.
really missed
Oh,
out.
yeah, sorry you weren't invited.
That was
Hurricanes at the
the
beginning of the show.
the Parmesan infused broth.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
really?
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Oh my gosh. It
Oh,
was
you know what? I'm
excellent.
thinking of the dipping sauce for the other thing, the dynamite roll.
We had
that.
we had oh my gosh. So they have sushi too, but
Right.
it's like
Next time, invite me.
special. Sorry.
They ran into
I was
each
on a
other.
date with my husband.
Yeah, it was date
We
night.
literally did run into each
So
other.
that might be why you weren't there.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, the food was excellent. Also, the atmosphere. I thought it was just like it was packed.
Yes.
It was kind of like it's trendy inside.
Yes.
Gives like kind of like a Miami's like South Florida vibe.
Yes, I ran into a friend of mine from many, many moons ago, Michael Pacifico, and he was like, "We did the plants and all the the
Oh my
botanicals
gosh,
and foliage
they
on the
did
walls."
a great job. In fact, I
Beautiful.
took pictures of the plants. I was
Yeah.
like, it looks so good in here with the lighting and everything.
You've got to go. Just go
was
check
nice,
it out.
yeah.
True story. I think I was home eating a frozen pizza, and I saw both of you post about you got to go now, and I'm like, well, my weekend's off.
Wow, we need to elevate your weekends a
Yeah,
little
you do.
bit.
You do. That's all right.
Let's be real. I don't get out much. We just happened to, like, for the first time in months, go
They
on a
looked
date.
really
Well, and
cute,
the name of
Amy
the
and
place
her
again?
husband.
Sorry?
The name of the place again?
OEC.
Yeah,
OEC.
OEC.
OISE.
And it's right where Blue Sushi used to be in downtown Fort Myers.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
We weren't even planning on talking about that, but we talked about it for a long time, so clearly it was good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think it's on the off-script recommendation list.
Definitely.
Hey, man, speaking of food, Flavors of Fifth. This is something you can go do. So there are like 17 restaurants, I think, exactly. So let's just say around 20 restaurants on Fifth Ave in the general area that are offering these prefix menus. And this runs through August 28th. So the clock's a ticking, my friends. But you make a reservation. They have a dedicated website and everything. And they list all the restaurants. And you just click under it. It says make a reservation. And some of the money that is made on those meals that are reserved through that website go to help Beverly's Angels. Beverly's Angels is a charity, and they focus on like essential workers in Collier County. So they've done this before, but Hunter did a story on this too, just kind of focusing in on a couple of the restaurants and what it's all about. So if you're a foodie, you know,
I love
Stop on by.
these prefix menus when you go to places like that,
Yeah.
especially when it's for a charity.
Yeah.
Because it's super simple, right? There's not a lot of choice, and I always try some place, obviously, that I don't frequent. So
Yeah.
looking forward to doing it. August 28th.
it's now through August 28th.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't know about you guys, but the more options there are, the more I struggle.
Oh, so you hate Cheesecake Factory?
I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, but yeah.
It's like yeah.
Because I'm like, I want
like a
that,
phone book.
and I want that, and I have to make a decision on the fly because I want everything.
I feel that.
Just get everything.
I feel that.
Can you tell I'm hungry during this podcast? Anyway, do you guys have a Labubu? I think my sister has one, like but way before they were even like a thing.
I just found out what a labubu was, 2 days ago, I think.
On the newscast, right? I feel like that was the
I-
first time you heard about
probably.
it.
They're
Yeah.
like kind of cute, kind of ugly, look like they might be best friends with Hello Kitty.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead.
Hello
and say
Kitty
that
wouldn't
those
be friends
things
with
are-
that. Look at that thing.
It kind of looks like the what's the animal or creature from like Where the Wild Things Are, the book,
Yes.
right?
Right on the front.
Right?
I'll give that to you.
Anyway, they're selling out fast. Apparently, they're very expensive.
Where do you buy these things at? What's the point of them? What do they do?
Shari will fill us in. She's the
Okay.
cool one.
I'm not cool. I feel like we should ask our Gen Z producers because they have all the details. I just know these things are trending. They can cost, people are paying outrageous amounts of money to literally just like buy it and then like clip it on their purses. And I feel like I know a couple people that I'm close to in the community who have actually bought them. So I feel bad.
Real ones?
Yeah.
Because they have knockoffs.
They have like Lafufus as well. Don't fall for those. In fact, wasn't it the Better Business Bureau?
Yes.
They were like, yo, if you're trying to get one of these, make sure you buy it from a legit sender.
Or how about save it for your car payment?
Exactly.
Right. Talking about $1,000 payment that you could barely make, but you buy in a Lafufu. Anyway, I just want to ask like Neha or Ali really quick. What do you guys think is the actual like hype behind the Labubus? Both of these girls are TikTok queens, so.
I think it's just like a status symbol, like maybe for younger kids, like
For a
do you remember the silly bands, like the bracelets? Maybe it's like something like that, or like webkins. Where it's like if you have this, then you're cool. And some people are like accessorizing like their purses with it.
Yes, that's what I've seen.
They just like you can find them on like the black market too.
So how much do they run?
I
roughly?
think the original price is like $70-$80.
Okay.
People are selling them for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Because they're
Some of
sold
them-
out?
Yeah, and they're like some of them are like even decked out like Prada, dripped out in Prada or Gucci, and they're reselling them, and it's really hard to find.
Trent's Googling.
No, I'm going to eBay. I just want to see how much
eBay.
This just feels like
like a resale. Like, so my kid's into Pokemon cards, right?
I
And
mean,
you
they
can't,
are kinda
you can't find them in
cute.
the store because scalpers go buy them all and they flip them. So, how do you spell this?
LABUBU. La boo boo.
Well, I wanted to make sure I didn't put La Fufus.
I can't.
Get a.
this feels like the 2025 Stanley. Like it's like the latest hype thing.
Oh,
Yeah, but at least a
Cup.
Stanley you could drink water out of.
Yeah, true.
A Labubu's just for looks.
Yeah,
It's ugly.
65, 85. There's
$180.
There's $180 a set of two.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would cop some and flip them. I would do that. I'd put it on eBay and flip it. I would do that.
I don't know. How
But
many
I
do you
think
have?
that's crazy.
0. Okay.
Collectively in this room, we have 0 Labubus. Shari, do you have a Labubu?
No, girl. I think they're so ugly.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many-
Ugly.
I think they're ugly.
Yeah,
I've
same.
just been trying to be consistent about my message with those things. And when I see them on people's purses, I'm like, oh.
Wait, do you
Like
guys know any
trolls.
stores
Yeah.
locally that sell them?
I don't get out much.
No.
Hold on, Neha's coming.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
The Bonita Springs Boba Shop, the Boba Shop in Bonita Springs, they sometimes
Random
have
place.
some
Oh,
secret Labubus.
actually, Banh Mi and Tea in Fort Myers. My son loves Banh Mi and Tea. Shout out, so good. They have, I don't know if they're real, but they had these looking things the last time I was there. And so maybe they are Labubus. I'll have to find out.
The Bonita Springs Boba place has like real legit Labubus.
Okay.
And people from all over Southwest Florida were like running over there to get them. So
Wow.
I'm going to see these things everywhere now, and it's
Oh,
going to
for
haunt
sure.
me. You know?
For sure. For sure.
Yes, for sure.
Why didn't I think of it? I could have sold something like this.
The world wasn't ready for it when it was in your brain.
Right?
I can't get over them. I just think like they're just I don't understand it. But just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's not right or whatever. But just having my designer purse and having that on it, that's the disconnect for me.
Yeah.
I just feel like
wanna
that thing is.
focus on
I think
the-
it's kind of creepy looking. The other day, Allie pulled up one and she was like, "You gotta admit this one's cute," and I was like, I can't. I can't.
I love it. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Labubus.
Or Lafufus if you want to save some money.
Make your car payment.
I mean, to each their own. I was just saying, if you can't afford your car payment, it might be a better idea.
that you said that because it's true.
Anyway, all right. Well, you guys ready to wrap her up?
Guess so. Do we have a choice?
Or do you want to talk about Taylor Swift's new album that she just dropped?
Whoa, there's some excitement over there.
Allie, our producer, wants to talk about Taylor Swift's new album that she just dropped. Was it Life of a Showgirl?
Yes, I love Taylor Swift.
I know.
I'm a
I
big
like Taylor
Swiftie.
Yeah.
Did it just drop or did
She announced
No, she
it.
She announced it last night.
I used the wrong
At
terminology.
12:12.
At 12:12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's her 12th album,
She
right?
announced
Look at
it
me.
on Travis Kelce and Jason Kelsey's podcast.
Podcast. And she opened a briefcase, so I thought like a ring was coming out because he's like, we're getting, or you know what I mean? It was like that. So I was like, oh, are they going to finally announce they're engaged? But she's like, my new album's coming out.
So much more exciting than an
But-
engagement.
They're
We're
probably
getting
already
ready to enter football season.
'Cause-
I'm a Chiefs fan. We cannot be distracted.
Yeah,
by
that's true.
Engagement.
That's true. They're probably already engaged.
Maybe. I
They're-
don't know. Well, let's wait until after football season.
Okay.
Their podcast, the full episode airs tomorrow. So they've released these snippets, including the announcement of the album last night, but you'll get to see her on Into the Heights on the podcast with the Kelsey brothers tomorrow.
Look at this one dropping the name of the podcast and everything.
Well, no, because I'm a big sports fan, so that's the only reason I knew that her new album
He's a
was
big
there.
Taylor Swift fan. Don't let him lie. Shari's like in awe right now. I can't.
What else did he say that I was like super impressed? And Neha was like, he read the script. I was like, oh,
No, about the Into the Heights podcast.
okay.
It is
All
a
right,
funny
my guy.
podcast. Like
Yeah.
they're pretty funny.
Did you guys see Happy Gilmore too?
I haven't
Yep.
seen it yet.
Travis Kelce was in that movie.
Everybody
and their brother,
everybody
right?
but me was in that movie. Seriously, when I started watching it, I was probably 45 minutes in, and I paused it and I pulled up the cast list on IMDb.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, I know I've already missed some people.
Yeah.
Because some people are disguised a little more than
Sure,
others.
sure, sure, yeah.
And then the whole darn movie. was just
That's kind of fun, though.
star.
It is cool.
It was.
It
was
is
great.
cool.
Especially for
It was
those of
great.
us who, like we grew up with the first one.
Happy Gilmore, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole Adam Sandler, when he was rolling out movies like back to back. I
Yeah.
found myself like literally laughing out loud at Happy Gilmore too.
They kept with the original humor that you loved from the
Yes,
first one, right?
yes.
And they brought back so many characters and
Yes.
the characters' kids, and
So good.
It was good. And Bad Bunny, he was great.
I thought he was so good. We were like, is that Bad Bunny?
That's the same thing I
Bad
said at the
Bunny.
beginning.
But
I
he
was
did
like,
a great job. He was really good.
How'd you just say
Bad
that?
Bunny.
Bad Bunny. I gotta watch Happy Gilmore now too.
Why is Trent laughing at that? Somebody tell me why he's laughing at that.
It's just the way you said Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bunny.
I could borrow your hoodie you had on while going. I could be Eminem or something.
Happy Gilmore too.
I know he was. I know, and he got eaten by alligators. So
Don't give it away! Oh my gosh, you're such a fired.
Okay, well now I know what happens to Eminem. Rest in peace, Marshall Mathers. My gosh. All
There's
right.
a documentary coming out. I know we're derailing, but I just
We're
wanna-
like so
no,
off the
no,
tracks.
it's about his fans. It's called Stands,
Pop
right?
culture correspondent.
What can I say?
Little did we know.
I'm gonna be carrying a Labubu tomorrow.
Oh man.
Okay. So what were you saying?
No, that his documentary is about his fans. And
Yeah.
I think it's called Stands, is it not?
I don't remember what it was called. I was just like, dang,
got
Eminem still
derailed.
looks good. Those were my real thoughts.
He looks great.
yeah, he looks really good.
Yeah. I'm an Eminem fan.
Same.
Always have been.
When he performed at the Super Bowl, I was like,
Fire.
coming back again.
Yep, 100%.
I won't start singing.
You could take us out.
Oh,
if
go
you want.
right ahead.
I'm good. You're the karaoke queen.
You better lose yourself.
That was good.
And
That was very good.
Thank you so much.
then-
All right.
Which moment?
He just left that. He literally just.
Did you like have to think about it and then it came to you, or like
No, I was trying-
it was like, wow.
I was trying to think about which lyric and which
thinking about
ones
it.
didn't have inappropriate things in them.
Yeah, that's
So I
true
was
too.
going through the
You're trying to
filter.
censor
and-
it. I love it.
Good times. All right. Well, we're going to go get back to work, let you watch the news of the day for the rest of the hour. But thank you so much. Don't forget, we always stream Off Script, our neighborhood news podcast, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays on Facebook, YouTube, and fox4now.com.